Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, is joining Vice President Kamala Harris, Selena Gomez, Brené Brown, and other powerhouse women at the Fortune Most Powerful Women Summit this October in Washington, D.C. She'll sit down with Fortune's editor-in-chief to discuss what it means to build a brand with purpose, to navigate entrepreneurship in the public eye, and to create something that lasts. This is a major moment because it shows Meghan isn't just attending events. She's shaping conversations, sharing a stage with leaders like Vice President Kamala Harris, and cultural forces like Selena Gomez. Places her right where she belongs, at the intersection of power, influence, and impact. After Paris Fashion Week and her recent philanthropic recognition in New York, this summit is just another reminder that Meghan Sussex is defining her own era in her own terms. She's not seeking validation from the establishment. She's building her own. And to be clear, this isn't just about as ever or business. It's about legacy. It's about showing what modern leadership looks like when grace meets grit, when visibility meets purpose, when a woman decides her voice will never again be filtered through someone else's lens. Meghan's inclusion at the Fortune Summit is proof she's part of the global conversation about power. And this time, she's leading it.
Oh, darling, buckle up because the universe just dropped a bombshell that's got every fierce soul buzzing. Meghan Sussex. Yes, that Meghan, the one who struts through life like she owns the runway and the red carpet's just an afterthought, is sliding into the Fortune Most Powerful Women Summit like a queen claiming her throne. And she's not rolling solo. Nope, she's linking arms with Kamala Harris, Selena Gomez, and Brené Brown for a panel that's less conversation and more seismic shift. Power? Please. Meghan's not just chatting about it. She's rewriting the rules, one unapologetic step at a time. A woman of purpose? Check. A woman of power? Double check. And folks, absolutely, it's just Meghan. No frills, no filters, just pure electric fire. Picture this. The Fortune MPW Summit, that glittering arena where the world's boldest women gather to dissect ambition, shatter ceilings, and sip champagne while plotting world domination. It's the spot where ideas don't just simmer, they explode. This year's lineup? A cocktail of trailblazers that'll make your pulse race. Kamala Harris, the vice president who's been breaking glass since she first cracked a courtroom. Selena Gomez, the pop siren turned mental health warrior who's got more heart than half the charts combined. And Brené Brown, the vulnerability guru who'll have you ugly crying into your power suit because damn she gets it. And now, Meghan Sussex crashes the party. Not as a guest star, but as the wild card who turns the whole show upside down. Because if there's one thing Meghan knows, it's that power isn't handed out, it's seized, shaped and slung like a designer bag over your shoulder. Let's get real for a second. Meghan Sussex isn't your average invitee. She's the woman who walked away from the gilded cage of royalty because, sweetheart, crowns are cute. But authenticity? That's the real jewel. Born in California with that sun-kissed glow and a spine of steel, she hustled from TV sets to humanitarian frontlines, building an empire on empathy and elbow grease. Remember her Archewell Foundation? It's not some fluffy side hustle. It's a force, pumping resources into causes like vaccine equity and women's rights with the kind of grit that says, "Watch me fix this." And her Netflix deals, her children's books that whisper empowerment to tiny tots? That's Meghan weaving magic from the mess, turning personal storms into global symphonies. She's the friend who'd drag you out of a pity party with a killer playlist and a girl, let's go build something, all while looking effortlessly chic in athleisure. But here's the sharp edge, the part that makes her so intoxicatingly fierce. Meghan doesn't whisper. She roars. In a world that loves to clip wings, she's the one sprouting feathers made of fire. Take her advocacy. It's not polite petitions, it's bold calls to action that rattle the status quo. She's out there championing black maternal health, waving the flag for digital privacy, and reminding us that joy isn't a luxury, it's a right. And let's not gloss over the tabloid tempests she's weathered. Hounded, headline hacked, and still. She stands taller, sharper, with a smile that could cut glass. That's power, raw and radiant. Not the kind that crushes underfoot, but the kind that lifts everyone in its glow. At the summit, expect her to slice through the small talk like a hot knife through butter, dropping truths that linger like her signature laugh. Warm, wicked, and utterly disarming. Now, imagine the alchemy on that stage. Kamala Harris, with her prosecutor's precision and that infectious cackle, will lay out the blueprint for bending systems to your will. She's the one who turned. Nevertheless, she persisted into a battle cry, proving that a black South Asian woman can helm the free world without breaking a sweat, or at least without letting us see the sweat. Pair her with Selena Gomez, the Texas firecracker who's flipped the script on fame. Selena's not just belting bangers. She's bearing her bipolar battles, founding Rare Beauty to fund mental health initiatives that scream self-love over filters. She's the relatable rebel, the one who'd share her fries and her fears in the same breath, making vulnerability feel like victory. Then there's Brené Brown, the Texan storyteller who cracked open the code on courage. With books like Daring Greatly that hit like a gut punch wrapped in velvet, she's all about leaning into the arena, armored only with your messy, magnificent self. These three? They're dynamite. But add Meghan Sussex, and boom, it's a supernova. The panels billed as a deep dive into redefining power. But let's call it what it is. A manifesto for the modern maven. Meghan's got stories that'll curl your toes. Think navigating Montecito's serenity while dodging media missiles, or launching her lifestyle brand American Riviera Orchard, with jams that taste like summer rebellion. She'll talk purpose, that North Star that's guided her from Suits scripts to Sussex royal spotlights, always circling back to service. Power isn't about the top spot, she'll say, eyes sparkling with that knowing glint. It's about pulling up the ladder behind you. No, wait. It's about building a whole new staircase, wide enough for everyone. Sharp? Hell yes. Charming? Like a flirt over espresso, leaving you hooked and hungry for more. And oh, the sparks that'll fly when they riff on fierceness. Selena might spill on turning trolls into triumphs. And how, owning your scars actually turns them into stars. Brené could counter with a tale of shame-shucking, just reminding us that the bravest move is showing up soft in a hard world. Kamala? She'd drop policy gems laced with humor, like how she prepped for debates by channeling her inner boxer. Quick jabs, no knockouts. But Meghan? She's the connector, the one who'll weave their threads into a tapestry of, we got this. Her fierceness isn't flashy, it's foundational. It's in the way she mothers Archie and Lilibet with intention, teaching them that kindness is a superpower, and doubt is just debris. It's in her podcast, Archetypes, where she unpacked ambition's underbelly with guests who mirrored her mirror. Women who've clawed their way up and just kept climbing. At MPW she'll amplify that, turning the mic into a megaphone for the voiceless, because Meghan doesn't do half measures. She does heart first, head high, heels that kill. Why does this matter, you ask? Because in a landscape littered with performative power plays, this quartet is the real deal. The Fortune Summit isn't just schmoozing, it's strategizing, where deals are dreamed and destinies drafted. With Meghan Sussex in the mix, it's elevated. Proof that influence isn't inherited, it's ignited. She's the reminder that purpose pulses through your veins if you let it, that power's not a pedestal, but a pulse. And for the dreamers scrolling late at night, wondering if their spark's enough? Watch this space. Meghan's not just redefining it, she's reclaiming it for every woman who's ever been told to dim her light. Spoiler, she won't, and neither should you. As the summit unfolds, dates locked for late October in Laguna Niguel, California. All ocean views and open hearts. Expect ripples, networks forged, narratives flipped, and maybe a viral moment where these icons clink glasses to us. Meghan Sussex, with her cascade of waves and wit sharper than stilettos, will be the heartbeat. A woman of purpose, yes. A woman of power, unequivocally. And folks, it's just Meghan, fierce, fabulous, and forever forward. In her world, the conversation isn't about power. It's about owning it, wielding it, and watching it work wonders. So here's to her, to them, to us. Let's redefine the hell out of it.